We also have a Kickstarter problem on this Ruckus. Now I'd like you to look at the cover of the Ruckus and also the main Kickstarter gear against a red linoleum background. Now in doing your videos correctly, you want to put your object against a background that will give you the best reflective characteristics for people that are watching it. As you can see, this is the gear that goes right in here. This is standard on a Kickstarter. What you have is, as the Kickstarter right here kicks this gear over, and the gear naturally it will be around over here, but it will kick it this way, and what this interior gear will do is it will come out of its seat maybe a half an inch right here, and these little tines right here will lock into splines that are on the drive face, and they will spin the motor. Now after you're through with that kick motion, what happens is the plate or the spline gear right here, which is held on by the spring, will come back into place, and this will drop back out of the way of the drive shaft tines. From what I can see here, and this is standard, I go to kick the Kickstarter down. It stays down. It's stuck down. There could be a number of reasons. One, you don't have any grease on this shaft right here, which there should be some on here. Another thing is you have a chip out of your Kickstarter gear, and you can see that very small chip. Now what I do is I carry 2 or 3 of these spline shafts with me at all times in my parts bin, because once you get just the tiniest of damaged splines, and this one isn't damaged that bad at all, but what happens is as you go to kick down on your Kickstarter, you'll kick this Kickstarter all the way down. The gear shaft will run around the spline, trying to get back up to a normal where it was supposed to stop, and it gets stuck on that little tiny broken piece, and then it just continues to get worse and worse and worse. So you can order these from Bike Bandit, but this one, well, it'll have to be replaced. It'll start like that and it'll get a lot worse. The main kick gear here, this thing, it never, hardly ever, I've never seen one damaged. This is always the part that's damaged. So I'm going to clean this up, put a little grease on it, see if I can get it back into serviceable shape. And I've got a couple other things I'm going to look at. I still haven't found the battery problem, and if I go any deeper with it, I don't think I can do any good. So I'm going to see what I can do, give it my best shot, and if I can't do it, then we'll inform the customer and just take it back to them. Okay, and we continue.